Hi, my loves, Dream-related girl from around the way, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I'm coming to you all with a Joseline's Cabaret Texas edition episode review. Now, the name of this episode is Big and Bad in Texas. This is the series premiere, the season premiere, I should say. And I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. I am very hopeful. Let's just start there. Before I hop into my commentary, though, sis, make sure you like the video. Go ahead and like the video within the first 30 seconds because it lets YouTube know, hey, these girls are really enjoying this. You know what I mean? And it helps us continue to grow our community. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Now, let's hop into the commentary because that's what we do. So, Joseline is back and she's, in Texas and she comes out and she's on this horse. Now, Jocelyn went viral. I want to say a couple of months ago. I think this is maybe the same horse. Y'all remember she was big as hell on that little ass horse. I think this is the same little horse. This might be the horse that she owns. I'm really not sure. And I'm just like, oh God, these girls over at Zeus and their horses, your girl, because where the fuck is Tommy at? She about to pop out on Instagram Live talking about something. And it just wasn't worrying about being on no horse. But it is what it is, girl. Jocelyn tells us that she is sober now. And so she's looking for other alternatives and things to keep her busy. And horse riding is one of those things. She's talking to her husband, Ballistic Beats, and he is saying, babe, you did look good on that horse and this, that, and the third. I mean, to me, the horse looked a little mean, but whatever. Um, we are featured the premiere, the Damilo video. Damilo. I mean, Jocelyn, one thing she's gonna do, she's consistent. She got the music video, it looks good, it looks well produced. We see Raven or Diamond or whichever girl, fucking Scooby-Doo and his crew, featured in the music video. And I thought, like, okay, this is a little something, this is a little something to, feast your eyes on. And I feel like it's cute to have Jocelyn in this cowboy attire, give him very much cowgirl, cowboy, since we are in Texas, and it makes a lot of sense. Now, Jocelyn is sitting down with her man with the old school weave. Remember when everybody had the weave with the closures at the top? That's what Jocelyn had. I'm like, damn, I might bring that back. I might be able to get that off of my locks, y'all. Since I can't do no leave out or anything like this, and I hate a good lace front, but I could do an old school closure. The girls that get it, okay? And she's sitting out there with Ballistic, and she's letting her know that she's gonna be giving away $50,000. Now, I mean, like, what was the grand prize before? 10? I don't remember. I think that's the difference between Baddies and Jocelyn's Cabaret. These girls are competing for not only a spot on the cabaret tour, but now they also have a cash prize. Um, Interesting. I mean, are the girls going to be more motivated? Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. I do think that they're going to have to go through hell and high water to get this money, although they will get it, unlike if they were at over on Now That's TV. Jocelyn says she is trying to get a girl that has beauty and class. Her teeth are flossed, her tongue is brushed, and she doesn't have those lemon yellow drops in her mouth. I mean, she wants a girl who is on her A game. She's smelling like roses. She wants a full package. Now, Ballistic is looking at her like, girl, this woman is goddamn crazy. I mean, is it me or did Ballistic age a lot? I mean, it's nothing wrong with aging. We know we don't do that over here, but golly, Jocelyn is looking like she's in a damn ice machine in the incubator, and he looking like she is giving him hell. Okay, she look like she is giving that man hell. Do you hear what I'm saying? So Jocelyn explains that she's looking for gracefulness. She's always wanted to do this big, classy cabaret situation. If you've been following Jocelyn from the beginning, she wanted to be in Vegas, a Vegas residency, a very burlesque, a very strip tease type of situation. Now, I have not been to any of the Jocelyn Cabaret's performances and the tours, but from the fact that they be booking these little chicken wing spots at a side's hot and fresh chicken lets me know that that's not the clientele. And it won't be because white men that are in cigar lounges aren't really watching the Zeus network. So that's why she was over on WeTV and then she's over on Zeus. So she's trying to bring back the classiness of it all. But girl, we know we can't get classy when we got a whole bunch of girls that don't know no pole tricks, but just know how to shake cheeks. I mean, she does a really good job to get girls now who knows how to work a pole, but Anyway, girl, let me get into it because I got a lot to say. Obviously, so she says Erica Mena is going to be hosting this party, and I'm so excited to meet all of the girls, but I don't want to bring Wet Wet back, so I'm going to bring her back as a house mom. This makes a lot of sense. Now, Wet Wet being a house mom works. Okay, one, she's a fan favorite. We know she knows that the viewers love Wet Wet, so it's how can I use Wet Wet to still include her in my show, integrate her on my show, but don't have to worry about the bullshit. See, this is what producers think about when they are story writing and developing. Wet Wet is going to be a competitor, but we know she's not good. So what can we do? Let's make her a house mom. Now, if you don't know what a house mom is it's like back if you were in a strip club, if you ever worked in a club or whatever, and if you worked in a spicy situation, then you always had a mom or mother, whatever, who would provide baby wipes, lotions and things to freshen up, things that you just might have missed in your bag and you need in your travel bag or your whole bag. Now, I mean, these people are vital in any type of club situation or any type of whatever, because these are the girls that's going or women who used to be in a club and know the life and is going to know you. It's not like, girl, the bitch is on Indeed and what do you need? Like, it's somebody who's going to know what's up. Wet Wet could play that part. However, she is likened to a New York, okay? And Wet Wet is not going to go for being, second tier cast member. She's just not. And we're looking through at Wet Wet and she looks exactly the same. I mean, Wet Wet was never an ugly girl. Let's make no mistake about it. She's not ugly. The wig still looks thin. I don't understand the color. I don't understand really what's going on, but we're reintroduced to Wet Wet, never wet because I stay thirsty or whatever the fuck she say. One thing I'm gonna do is say some shit backwards. Shout out to all the dyslexia babes out here. Okay, it gets greater later. So Jocelyn calls her and is like, Wet Wet, you don't have to look. You got two left feet. If you're going to be here, this, that, and the third. Now, I want us to circle back to look at this high definition shot. I don't think we've ever seen Jocelyn in the shot. It feels different. The cameras are different. The angles are different. I don't know what it is. If you peep that though, put the eye downs in the comment section. Drop the eye emojis if you understand what I'm saying. The images, the positioning just felt a little bit upgraded than what I've been seeing on Baddies or any of the other shows over at Zeus. Wet Wet's like, girl, you didn't even got to wear. I was waiting for you at the door. Give me my stuff. I'm on my way. And here she is right here featuring the same little outfit with the same innies. They look like they've gotten harder, if you ask me. Same little wig she got on the confessionals, her one good wig. And here we are. She's in the little, limousine. They're going to go to this party. Da, 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 da. So Diamond is back, y'all. Diamond is back. She just had a baby, and she's like, I'm just back to do what I gotta do for me and my son. I love to see a mom still out here doing what she needs to do. I think that a lot of women get flack for going back to work when they work at a cubicle. A lot of women get shamed for going back to work when they work in a cubicle. So the fact that she going back to work and she's selling a little coochie, tomato, sis. Get your coin and do the best you can for these kids at the end of the damn day. But we also are interested or we're introduced to Raven, and she's like, yes, y'all, I'm back, y'all. I know, y'all. I'm back. After last time y'all see me, I got chokeslam, but the Zeus checks be too big. I thought she was a boss bitch and worked for the made $100,000 outside of dancing and didn't need this. Brrr. Remember all of that? She back to get chokeslam again. Um, anyway, we're introduced to Danny and she says, when in doubt, pop this pussy going pop. I said, you know what? I like this. I like that because it's like when in doubt, when all else fails, just know that I'm out here getting to my bag, getting to my coin, getting to the coinage. I like that for Danny. And I don't really do like she don't really do it for me, but I can appreciate that regardless of what these videos are gonna drop. Okay, let's get into it. And then we have Miss Andrea, okay, and she's back, and she's like, you know what, I'm back, I'm doing what I gotta do, and da 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 da. Da. Andrea's a rider. Say what you want, but she was riding on that little show where she got beat up. What was it? Wild and Out, Wild and Baddies, Baddies and Zeus, whatever the fuck. And basically she's mad at Wet Wet because she said that she was more of a mother to her voodoo doll than she was with her daughter. Now that's just out of line. I don't care to call people's kids involved. Y'all know before anything I'm a mother, and I just don't like that. And so they get on the van, and Wet Wet is on full, like she's on full 10. She does not care, and they go back and forth. And she's like, well, how you going to say that? Like, at the end of the day, I was on a tour, I was making money. This is what Andrea was saying. Where were you at? Looking still the same. You look a mess. You're terrible. Nobody likes you. You're corny. You're ugly. Just going in. And she was like, but at the end of the day, you were still you need to be a mom to that baby and not a mom to the doll. And instead of they're just saying things that are really triggering. Raven, I mean, not Raven, Diamond agrees and was like, listen, if anybody starts talking about kids, I'm going to see red because I just had a son. So I know what it's given. I just don't think that she was right for saying that. And Wet Wet, you got a child with special needs. You've been out in the wrenches. Like, as a mother, I'm not going to come for no other mother who is doing what they got to do, not unless they're being abusive to a child in any capacity, and it's to the detriment of the child. I am not about to sit up here and judge no lady for doing what she got to do for her kid. Now, is it to my degree or my standards? Maybe, maybe not, but it doesn't matter because those are your kids. Those are yours. They belong to you. However, when it comes to me and mine, I'm going to run it in this way. I wouldn't befriend no chick. This is like, I would not deal with no chick who is like treating their kids shitty, following after a nigga. Like, girl, we can never be friends. Much like guys, they don't care. They be like, yeah, you a deadbeat dad. All right, bro, let's hit the club. Like, they have no sense of anything like that. So I just feel like as women, let's not shame. Let's just not shame each other because obviously, girl, women get it the worst, especially women who have children. So let's not perpetuate that. Oh my gosh, it's giving very much professional. Hello, this is professional, Jeray. Okay, so they get on the van and she was just like, they're going back and forth. And, she lets me know, like, girl, I got on Section 8 before I got my titties done. You need to get your still. And she was like, well, I'm not going to get my titties done because I was breastfeeding for 18 months. And shout out to you, Andrea, any woman that's out here breastfeeding. Again, I am such an advocate for Black women breastfeeding. Y'all, nurse your babies. Nurse your babies. Yeah, the formula is cool. Yeah, you're going to get back to her. You're going to get back outside and all this stuff. But I cannot emphasize how important it is for us to start breastfeeding our children with the rise of all of these things. I don't even want to say it on here, but I know you can imagine things that they're saying that our children have off the rip. Give them some breast milk, y'all. Guess let's be intentional on how we are raising these children, and not just by what we're buying them, but also what we're putting in their body. So, and the next thing we have Erica, Mena, and the Puerto Rican princess herself. And she looks great. I mean, look at these little booties, look at these shoes, look at the body. Look at the body. And Joseline says, Erica is a fine woman. I would have probably would have licked my box if my man wasn't so jealous. I'm like, interesting. And so they, talk and they key. And she's like, she's gonna have 13 women. I want them to kind of step it up. Erica's like, you're gonna just have to crack the whip. And I'm like, girl, not you, not cracking the whip. This is the wrong time, wrong road, girl. Why are you talking about some cracking the whip? Please, Erica, read the room. Joseline likes Erica. I feel like she's out of her VH1 days, so maybe she actually can befriend some of these girls. They were never on the same franchise together, so whether they were never in direct competition. So Joseline and Erica, they do this quick little titty, yitty rub. I don't know if I can say titty or not, but Erica is, she's excited to be here. She's like, I want you to do a nice little intro, this and the third. They kiki, you my good girlfriend, you's a bad boosh. And she's out here serving no eyebrows and an afro look. I don't know why everybody is so like, where's her eyebrows, girl? It was Betty Boop. You can't see how she was trying to put that look together. All these girls are shaving their eyebrows like, 1920s thin. It's a look. Play with your look. Have fun. Why so serious? Okay. Look at that body. Look at that beat. Look at that girl. She's stacked and packed. All right. So the first person that we're introduced to is, I think, Erica. I don't know who this girl is. Who the fuck is this girl? She kind of remind me of Sharice Mills. Okay, yes, this is Erica, Envy Erica. She's from LA. She seems like a little bit of a wild girl. She's also too very much a surge girly. Jeez Louise, it's heavy on the surge. The next girl we're introduced to is Lexi Gold. Lexi, I'm nervous for you, girl, because you're giving like Jessica Dime. You know what I'm saying? She from Memphis, you know, and she's like, you know, they call me Lexi Gold because anything I touch lights up and da 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 da. Girl, you better be careful because you might remind her of Jessica Dime and might get popped out. Then we're introduced to Queen Envy. And, you know, she's like, I'm a BBW. I'm from Chicago. And I'm like, Joseline, why you keep getting these Chicago girls? Knowing that, what's that girl name? I can't, y'all know the girl from Chicago who be making them good ass platters that look good anyway, that be trying to fight everybody and be a major rat at the same time. I can't talk tonight, but y'all know who I'm talking about. This is the real search girl. Her name is Kate, right? Is this Kate? Yeah, she's Kate. She's from Miami. And I was just like, wow, oof, you know, she was like, you know, she handpicked me. She chose me to be here, you know, and I just do what I have to do and I make my money and I go home. I do this part time. We have Jayla. I like Jayla, you know, for whatever it's worth. We're gonna see exactly what it is she give. I'm gonna just call her Ginger Wig for now because she didn't really say much that impressed me. I sis, I mean, I like a good sis in a natural look. I like her facial features. I know that she's gonna get into it with Andrea or Wet, one of them girls, but it's just like, why are you trying to fight with her already? Slim, tall. She looked tall anyway. She looks like she's gonna be something different to look like. They always try to get like a little natural girl that never kind of works out. I want to see one of these girls actually go all the way on the Zeus network. We see this girl. Her name is, I don't even know. Her name, I put down wig stylist girl. She dance and do wigs at the same time. She says she know how to do a fresh install and go to the club, rack up the money that she got at the club and invest it over into her business. Now I'm like, Zeus Network know how to pick them because I wonder how many times you're going to see her catch her installing somebody else's wig. In fact, we'll probably see her fighting for doing somebody's hair and them having an issue later on in the season. Then we're introduced to Chance, I believe her name is, and she was actually found in the club. So, you know, she had to be one of them ones to actually be found in the club. And then we're introduced to Des. She is the Dominican Barbie. And of course, you know, she's from New York and all these different things. So she probably works at Starlets or something. Who fucking knows? She's probably well known in the city. Cute girl, nice gown, beautiful gowns. And then we're introduced to Ocean. I think she is supposed to be the Dubs, you know, token white girl. She has an interesting look about her. I want to see what she actually gives. And then we have Spicy Mani. She is or Moni. She is a Mexican girl and she's from Tacoma and she's a BBW. She was like, I'm Christ-like, not mice-like. I like that. I want to see the big girls. Put on for the big girls. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why some of y'all act like big girls can't be sexy. Oh, unbig your back. Is some nigga who want a big back right now. Okay? Embrace it. Use it to your advantages. However big your back is, it's a nigga that's ready. Okay? Um, Moving right along swiftly and professionally, Erica Mena is starting to mingle with the girls. All of the girls are really, really starstruck by her. So the Dominican girl obviously comes up to her and she knows her. She make it be known. She didn't even have much to say, like, girl, what you doing here? Oh my God, what are you doing here? Like she didn't say, like, oh, I like to see you again, or it's good to see. Like it was very much left out in the open. It was just, I want you to know and everyone else to know that I know you in real life, in real time, because I am really actually making these moves out here. You know, good for you, Des. It's not hard to believe that you actually know Erica Mena, considering you are Hispanic and from New York. So, you know, Boricuas, or she's not Puerto Rican, Dominicans link up. She does check. Who else was there? The girls talk about somebody. I can't believe. I don't know who this girl is, but she looks a damn mess. I think this was Kate. Oh my God. Um, you know, Erica talks to Andrea for a second, like, girl, why are you sitting there with your face all turned up? What's this, that, and the third? And she was like, oh, no, I'm just peeping the scene. But Erica, she, you know, she clocked her a little bit. She was letting me know, like, girl, everybody else was giving starstruck, but I feel like Danny wasn't giving her that much attention because she had wet on her mind. You feel what I'm saying? She had wet on her mind. So she like, girl, why are you not giving me energy? Is what it was really kind of reading as to me. But Erica Mena, she comes out, she takes a moment on stage, and before Joseline or before Erica even has a moment to say, and in come the Puerto Rican princess girl, Joseline hopped out so quick and took that fucking mic. She's like, oh my God, I didn't even have a chance to introduce you. And she was like, girl, you ain't got to worry about it. One thing about Joseline, she is not going to let nobody have no moment, not outside of her. Because what you thought you was about to come out here and prance and pooch all in front of my stuff? Yeah, I'm about to come early. How about that?
Hey,
That's
how
on
y'all
Joseline.
doing? I'm just popping in to make sure you liking this video, girl.
It is so like me to have a side conversation within a conversation, is it not? Anyway, y'all, make sure you all are subscribing to the channel because you're already here. That lets me know that you are my type of person. That lets me know that we go together right now. Basically, I mean, does it not mean that? Anyway, y'all, I hope that you are enjoying the video. Let's hop back into it.
Bye.
I just think that that whole situation was so funny because, bitch, what you thought was about to happen did not. So she comes out. She's like, let's, look good. Joseline says she's seen the girls looking to the left, looking to the right, and they all looked good. She's pleased with the girls finally. Now, Joseline comes over and starts talking to her girls, and she's like, well, what's going on with Wet Wet being a house mom? How do y'all feel about that? And I feel like, I don't know if that was just a code word for Andrea to just go off, because Andrea literally pops off on Wet Wet. Literally, like, it was like, all right, well, when I say XYZ, this is your cue to get her. Because, like, Andrea, why did you just go off like that? She literally snuck Wet Wet, and then her and Danny was low-key taking turns. It was honestly Danny and Andrea, because they're so small and petite, they're gonna be a duo. You feel what I'm saying? They're going to be a duo, and it just is what it is. They are already locked in with Joseline, and she's not going to be able to tell them too much. Joseline just looking around like, fanning her little self or whatever, but it was given very much like, all right, so when I say this, this is when you do, so we can get the whole episode popped off. To me, and honestly, like, the fight didn't even really give much. The fight really didn't even give much. I wasn't really like interested. Not the way them girls is thumping down over on Young and Reckless. They're gonna have to catch up. We're gonna have to get some real brawlers up in here, baby. I don't know. But they go off. I think that Isis and Andrea are going to go back and forth. We don't really see too much, but we'll have to see what the episode or the season actually gives. I mean, it's nice to see Joseline here back on our TV screens or on our phone screens, wherever you were watching, wherever you were viewing. However, Joseline, we're gonna have to do it, girl. We're gonna have to go all the way, sister. Let me know what you think in the comments about this. Now, before anything else, let's get into the final thoughts. Okay, time for the final thoughts. What are we thinking? Raven. Oh, sorry. I keep somebody gonna say left me a comment recently like, oh my gosh, I tried to watch your video, and although I agree, the smacking of the lips, I'm like, yo, I do this in real life. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He ain't done with me yet, y'all. He's still using me. So Diamond, she is back, and I think that she looks crazy. She looks crazy. You popped all this stuff like, oh, I'm really about that life. And I work at a call center. I own whatever she was trying to say. She make $100,000, what I remember. And she said, and I was dancing on the side, but it don't even really be about the money, y'all. It's really just about being famous, being known. These girls don't care about the disrespect. They don't care about any of those things. We see these girls get signed up for shows with Ivory when the production is she's out of control and she's getting beat up, and they still go. And I think that when we start to feel bad about these girls getting beat up, they knew that they was getting $3,000. They knew that they was getting $5,000. Hell, they knew that they was getting $12,000, and they knew what it came with. And I think that they in their mind thinks that the opportunity of being seen on the Zeus network is bigger than what they could do without it. So shout out to you, Raven. I mean, you really is about the money. If it ain't about the money, okay. And who do we have next? Girl, I don't know who this girl is. I don't know if this is Kate or Erica. But ma'am, this is a mess. This is a mess. I don't know if you just got a fresh pump because you knew he was about to be on camera. But remember when we were talking about like the girls want to be the world. There is a huge thing about girls looking just like Surge girls. And this is what it is. This is what it looks like. This is overdone fillers. overdone everything, Botox. Look at her cheeks. Look at her chin. Look at the point. You can see like the injection site damn near. And I think that the girls are getting so I don't want to say I'll just say the girls are now so inspired by the trans look because the trans women have perfected it so well. When it's like, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and this is going to soften me. And so when you have an insecure woman who feels like, oh, I could possibly go for whatever, they are going after the trans look. And it's like, I just don't understand. And I remember when I was like, well, I think that some of the girls are out here looking like the trans girls. And I was kind of like in agreement, but everybody was like, well, I don't think so. And I don't know. Like, girl, yes, it's a lot of these girls. Remember, they went BBL crazy. Every bitch had a BBL. It went BBL crazy. That ain't enough. So let me go crazy with the lips. Let me go crazy with this. Let me alter like all of these different things, all of these different nips and tucks when you really don't have to. And even if that's not your end goal is to look like the girls, do it in a way that compliments you. It's like doing your face full of makeup, but it makes you look terrible. This looks a mess. Like if you're gonna get cosmetic work, make it work. If you're gonna do makeup, have the makeup, enhance your beauty. If you're gonna get cosmetic work, let the cosmetic work enhance your beauty. It don't have to be full alterations. That's how you get the real look. That's really, really what it gives. When you just do just enough to enhance what you already got and not completely change it, that's really when you get the look, sis. I'm just saying, God damn. And last but not least, we have Joseline Hernandez. She'll give us the looks and some tunes, but will she give us a good season? Um, I'm very curious to know. I love the consistency of, I'm going to give them a music video. I'm going to wait to drop. This is why I think that the turnaround time is not the same as Baddies because there are a lot of moving pieces with Joseline Hernandez. However, I appreciate the looks too. She's going to do something different. She's going to do something that's like beautiful to look at, makeup, hair. She's going to try those things. I love that. I don't know if y'all do. I just love to see like a woman like, oh my God, like that's great. Like JT. JT's another girl. Did y'all see that most recent post with Carisha? Amazing. I love when the girls give us something different. Really iconic, really not just giving city trends, what's on the Fashion Nova list and let's go. You feel what I'm saying? But will this season be enough? Will this be good enough? I don't know yet. Because I mean, Andrea, as cute as they are, she don't really do it for me like that. And the way that these girls are coming on, like Raven and Diamond, I don't like Raven's sarcasm. She's not funny to me. They can't. I just don't see it really working anymore. It's a different landscape in its own. However, I do know this is a huge appeal to the sex workers and the girls who are in a club. So maybe it's like that now. But if you're here to the end, thank you. I love you, Pookie. And you think that this season is going to be good? Drop some purple hearts in the comments. If you think that this season is going to give, purple hearts. If you think that this season is going to be ass, just off of the premiere, black hearts. Let me know what you think. That way I can okay, let's take a poll, lit or not. I'm kind of somewhere between. And I know that it's too early to decide, right? But let's just say something like Young and Reckless, it wasn't too early for us to decide. We knew. We simply knew. So go off of what we just saw. What y'all think it's going to give? Let me know. Drop down in the comments. I'm curious to know. Well, as always, I'm sending you much love and much light. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.